Ladies and gentlemen, you want to know what it takes to get ahead? You want to know what it takes to be the best version of yourself? It ain't about luck. It ain't about circumstances. It ain't about waiting for things to fall into your lap. It's about improvement. Every single day. Because if you're not improving, you're sliding backward. The world doesn't stop for you. The world doesn't wait. You got to keep moving, keep growing, keep pushing. So let's talk about 10 things that you must improve every day. These aren't suggestions. These are requirements. The first thing you need to improve every day is your mindset. I'm talking about how you wake up in the morning. The first thoughts you have when you open your eyes, that's the foundation of everything. You got a choice. You can wake up and say, man, another day, I'm tired, I'm not feeling it, or you can say, today is mine. Today I'm going to conquer it. You make that choice every single morning. And let me tell you, that decision, that small shift in mindset, is the difference between winning and losing. It's the difference between someone who does the bare minimum and someone who rises to greatness. You got to tell yourself, I'm going to show up today. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to work harder, think sharper, push farther. The second thing, your work ethic. Now, you know the saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. It's true. You can have all the natural ability in the world, but if you don't put in the effort, if you don't work when no one's looking, you'll be passed up. Success doesn't happen just by wishing for it. You got to grind. You got to hustle. You got to stay late, get up early, and put in the time. There's no substitute for hard work. None. You can't fake it. You can't cheat it. Every day you got to show up and give it everything you've got. The third thing you need to improve is your discipline. It's easy to do things when you feel like it, right? But what about when you don't feel like it? What about when your body's telling you to stop, but your mind is telling you to push? That's where discipline comes in. That's when you do it anyway. Discipline is about making yourself do what needs to be done, even when you'd rather do something else. It's about sticking to the plan, following through, and not letting excuses run the show. Your future depends on your discipline today. You improve every day by sticking to your commitments, by doing what you said you would do, even when it's tough. Next up is focus. How many times have you started something and halfway through you got distracted? Maybe you got a text, maybe a notification popped up. Maybe you started thinking about something else and before you knew it, you were off track. Distractions are everywhere, but focus is a skill. You got to train yourself to block out the noise. You got to put the phone down, close the door, and focus on what's in front of you. You improve your focus by practicing it every day. When you stay locked in, when you give 100% of your attention to the task at hand, that's when you separate yourself from the pack. The fifth thing you must improve is your resilience. Life is going to hit you. People are going to try to tear you down. You're going to face obstacles, challenges, setbacks. That's a guarantee. But how do you respond? Do you fold? Do you quit? Or do you get back up? Resilience is about bouncing back no matter what life throws at you. You improve resilience by refusing to stay down. You improve resilience by finding a way, even when it feels like there is no way. You get knocked down, but you stand back up. Every single time. The sixth thing to improve is your emotional intelligence. Now, I know it's easy to let emotions control you. You get angry, frustrated, sad, or overwhelmed, and those emotions can take over. But the key to success isn't letting those emotions run wild. The key is learning how to manage them. It's about understanding how you feel, why you feel that way, and how to respond in a way that helps you, not hurts you. It's about knowing when to push, when to pull back, and when to ask for help. You improve your emotional intelligence by checking your reactions. You improve it by understanding yourself and others more deeply. When you can control your emotions, you control your destiny. The seventh thing you need to work on is your communication skills. If you can't communicate, you're going to struggle. You might be the hardest worker in the room, but if you can't get your message across, if you can't connect with people, if you can't express your ideas, it doesn't matter how hard you work. You got to be able to communicate, whether it's in a boardroom, on a stage, or in your personal life. You improve your communication every day by practicing how to talk to people, by listening more than you speak, by learning how to get your point across with clarity, respect, and confidence. If you can communicate effectively, you can build relationships, inspire others, and get things done. The foundation of success starts with how you choose to think each day. A positive, determined mindset allows you to face challenges with confidence and see every obstacle as an opportunity to grow. Success doesn't come by chance. It's earned through consistent hard work, disciplined actions, and staying focused on your goals. Every day you must show up, stay committed, and give your best effort. Life will challenge you, but resilience is key to overcoming setbacks. Emotional intelligence helps you understand and manage your emotions, ensuring you respond to challenges thoughtfully and maintain control in tough situations. Believe in yourself, because if you don't, nobody else will. Along with self-belief, effective communication is essential, whether it's expressing your ideas or connecting with others. Mastering communication is crucial for personal and professional success. Your mindset is everything, everything. It is the foundation from which everything else in your life will spring. Every action, every decision, every result in your life starts with the way you think, with the way you view the world and your role in it. Your mindset shapes your reality. If you think you can't, then you won't. If you think you're not good enough, then you'll never give your best. But if you truly believe that you are capable, that you can overcome whatever comes your way, that you can push through the hardest moments and emerge victorious, then you will find ways to make that belief a reality. It all starts with your mindset. And mindset is not something you can simply hope will be there when you need it. It is something you must work on daily. Every single day you have to choose your mindset. You have to intentionally focus on it. It's like muscle. If you don't exercise it, it weakens. And if you don't keep pushing yourself to build it, it won't grow. Life will test you, and the circumstances you face will challenge your mindset every single day. The moment you wake up, your mindset begins to influence your thoughts, actions, and reactions throughout the day. How you face challenges, how you meet obstacles, how you treat people, and most importantly, how you treat yourself will all depend on the strength and clarity of your mindset. You cannot afford to let negative thoughts dictate your life. Too many people wake up every day already defeated before they even get out of bed. Their minds are clouded with doubts, with fears, with worries. They let themselves be consumed by the what ifs, the I can TS, and the maybe tomorrows. They let those thoughts hold them back, tell them they're not worthy, that the dream is too big, that the road is too long. But here's the truth: nothing is too big for you if you set your mind to it. If you focus, if you take it one step at a time, and if you commit yourself to staying the course, there is nothing you cannot do. Your mindset is your power. And if you allow it to work for you instead of against you, you will unlock doors you didn't even know existed. Mental toughness is a critical component of mindset. It's easy to stay positive when everything's going well, when the world seems to be aligned with your goals and dreams. But what about when it all falls apart? What about when you're knocked down, when life hands you the worst cards, when you've been through pain, rejection, failure, disappointment? That's when mental toughness truly kicks in. That's when you decide to push through. Mental toughness is the ability to face those moments and keep going. It's about the decision to stand tall in the face of adversity, to be unshaken by the setbacks, to look at the challenge head on and say, I will not quit. I will find a way. It's that inner strength, that refusal to accept defeat, that allows you to keep going when you want to give up. Mental toughness means doing what's hard, doing what's uncomfortable, doing what you don't feel like doing when you know it's what you need to do to get to where you want to go. It's about building resilience, because no matter what happens, you never let go of your purpose. You never let go of your belief in yourself. You learn to thrive under pressure, to turn challenges into stepping stones. Mental toughness means you will face failure, but you will not be defined by it. You will stumble, but you will get back up. You will feel fear, but you won't let it control you. You will experience doubt, but you use it to fuel your drive. Mental toughness is not just about pushing through pain. It's about resilience, patience, and adaptability. It's understanding that setbacks are part of the process, that failure is simply a lesson that can guide you to success. Mental toughness doesn't mean you ignore your emotions, your fears, or your struggles. It means you recognize them, you face them, and you keep moving forward anyway. It means you can take the punches and still find your way to the finish line. You understand that discomfort is a signal for growth. When you feel like you can't take it anymore, that's when you know you're on the verge of something great. This is why mental toughness is so crucial to success. The road to achieving anything worthwhile is not smooth. You will encounter failure. You will encounter obstacles. You will face the toughest moments of your life. But the difference between the ones who make it and the ones who don't is this: the ones who make it never give up. They fight through the storm. They learn to use the pain as motivation, the failure as fuel, the hardship as a lesson. They understand that their mindset is the key to transforming every challenge into a victory. A strong mindset doesn't just appear overnight, though. You have to develop it. You have to train it every single day. And that means changing how you speak to yourself. How many times do you tell yourself, I can't? How many times do you tell yourself, I'm not good enough? You need to stop that. You need to flip the script. Every time you catch yourself thinking something negative about your abilities, you need to shut that thought down and replace it with something positive. Tell yourself, I can do this. I am enough. I will find a way to change your inner dialogue, and you'll start to change the way you show up in the world. The words you speak to yourself shape the actions you take. If you believe in yourself, you'll act with confidence. If you doubt yourself, you'll hold yourself back. You must become your own biggest supporter, your own cheerleader. But it's not just about speaking positive affirmations to yourself. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable. You build a strong mindset by consistently taking action, by consistently stepping up and doing the hard work. The more you do, the more you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your excuses, your fears, and your doubts. Each time you push through, your mental toughness grows. Each time you take on a challenge, each time you step out of your comfort zone, you're strengthening that muscle. You're building the mental toughness that will carry you through the tough times. And it doesn't just stop with one success, it's a cycle. The more you do, the stronger your mindset becomes, and the stronger your mindset becomes, the more you're able to achieve. And this isn't just about the big wins, it's also about the small daily victories. It's about making the decision to show up every single day. Every day you choose to push forward, every day you choose to keep going. No matter how tough it gets, you're proving to yourself that you are resilient. You're proving to yourself that you can handle what comes your way. And the more you prove that to yourself, the more you believe in yourself, you will get to a point where you don't even question your ability to succeed anymore. You just know, because you've already done the work. One of the most important things to remember is that mental toughness isn't about perfection. It's not about never failing, never making mistakes, or never feeling fear. It's about how you handle those things. It's about how you bounce back after a setback. It's about how you rise after you fall. The most successful people aren't the ones who've never failed. They're the ones who've failed the most but have kept getting up. They've developed the mental toughness to keep moving forward no matter how many times they fall. They understand that success is not a straight line, it's messy. It's full of ups and downs. But they know that if they keep going, if they keep fighting, eventually the path will straighten out. When you develop this mental toughness, this unwavering belief in yourself, this refusal to quit, you begin to realize that nothing can stop you. Not fear, not failure, not doubt, nothing. You become unstoppable. And that's what success is all about. It's about having that mindset, that mental toughness, that belief that no matter what happens, you're going to make it. Every challenge is just a stepping stone. Every setback is just a lesson. Every failure is just a stepping stone toward your ultimate victory. So make no mistake, your mindset is the key to everything. It's the key to your success. It's the key to your happiness. It's the key to everything you want in life. If you can get your mindset right, if you can master mental toughness, you will unlock the door to greatness. Every single day, commit to working on it. Because the stronger your mindset, the stronger your life will be. The stronger your life, the greater your success will be. You got what it takes. Don't let anything or anyone tell you otherwise. Keep pushing, keep fighting, Keep believing and watch your world transform. Discipline, work ethic, and focus are the cornerstones of any successful person's journey. If you want to achieve greatness, you need to understand the undeniable power of these traits. You need to realize that these are not just words or concepts that sound good in a motivational speech. They are the building blocks of everything you will ever accomplish. Without them, your dreams will remain just that, dreams. But when you truly commit to mastering discipline, work ethic, and focus, you unlock the doors to success and open the path to achieving everything you've ever wanted. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It's easy to show up when you're motivated, when the energy is high, when everything is going smoothly. But what about when it gets tough? What about when the excitement fades and the work feels hard? What about when you're tired, when you've been grinding for days, weeks, or even years, and the results still aren't showing up the way you hoped? That's when discipline separates the winners from the losers. Discipline is the force that keeps you going even when the passion has faded, when the vision seems far off, when it feels like the odds are against you. It's the strength to get up, to show up, and to do the work, day in and day out, whether you feel like it or not. It's about sticking to your commitments even when it's inconvenient. It's about saying no to the distractions, the temptations, and the instant gratifications that pull you away from your goals. If you lack discipline, you will always fall short. But when you make discipline a habit, when you make it part of your DNA, you'll find that nothing can stand in your way. What does discipline look like in practice? It looks like getting up early even when the bed feels warm and cozy because you know the day won't wait for you to feel ready. It looks like pushing through the fatigue even when you've worked hard all week because you know success requires effort, not excuses. It's the ability to put in the work even when you don't see immediate results. Most people quit too soon. They give up after a few attempts, after a couple of months when they don't see the fruits of their labor. But if you want to stand out, if you want to be exceptional, you need to commit to the process. Trust the process. Keep working, keep improving, keep pushing forward. The rewards will come, but they won't come if you stop. They won't come if you quit. Now, work ethic takes this discipline a step further. Work ethic is about the sheer drive to put in the effort necessary to achieve your goals. It's about being relentless, about giving everything you have every single time. Work ethic isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. It's about finding ways to be more efficient, more effective, more productive with your time, your energy, and your resources. It's about setting high standards for yourself and constantly pushing to meet and exceed them. A strong work ethic means you're willing to go the extra mile when others are stopping at the finish line. It means doing the job right, not just doing the job. It's about consistency, the ability to show up and deliver at a high level over and over and over again, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. It's about not cutting corners, about not looking for shortcuts. When you take pride in your work, when you refuse to accept mediocrity, you set yourself apart from everyone else. And that's what creates success. Success doesn't come to the one who does just enough. It comes to the one who pushes, the one who strives, the one who does everything they can to be the best. But work ethic isn't just about effort, it's about being intentional with that effort. The hardest workers are often not the smartest workers, but they're the ones who understand the value of consistency, of showing up, of putting in the hours even when it's tough. Work ethic is about having a sense of pride in what you do, knowing that the effort you put in today will pay off in the future. There's a long-term payoff to building a solid work ethic. But that payoff doesn't come from the days when everything is easy. It comes from the days when you feel exhausted, when you're struggling, when you feel like giving up, but you keep going anyway. That's where the real growth happens. The third key to your success is focus. Focus is the ability to zero in on what truly matters and block out the distractions that are trying to pull you in 1,000 different directions. We live in a world full of noise. Social media, news, entertainment, phone calls, emails, all demanding your attention. But if you want to succeed, you have to learn how to filter out the noise and stay focused on your mission. You cannot afford to be distracted by every shiny object that catches your eye. The more you chase after distractions, the further you get from your goals. Focus is about saying no to the things that don't move you forward. It's about prioritizing your time, your energy, and your efforts toward the things that will bring you closer to where you want to go. It's about understanding that time is your most valuable resource and you can't afford to waste it on things that don't serve your bigger vision. How often do you find yourself caught in a cycle of procrastination, starting and stopping, shifting your attention from one thing to another? If you're not careful, you'll find that hours, days, and weeks slip away. You haven't made any real progress. Focus is about eliminating distractions and dedicating yourself fully to the task at hand. It means setting clear goals and then narrowing your attention to the actions that will help you achieve those goals. You don't need to be working on 100 different things. You just need to work on the right things. To master focus, you need to understand the power of time management. Prioritize your tasks. Set deadlines. Break down your big goals into smaller, manageable steps. And then when it's time to work, give it your full attention. Don't allow yourself to check your phone every few minutes or allow your mind to wander. Your focus is your power. When you focus, you create momentum. When you focus, you get things done. When you focus, you move closer to your goals every single day. But focus is not just about what you avoid. It's also about the intensity with which you pursue your goals. It's about going deep into the work and refusing to be satisfied with surface-level results. It's about being fully engaged, fully committed, fully immersed in your work. When you focus, you don't just get by, you excel. You go above and beyond, you give everything you've got, and you bring the highest quality work to the table. All of these elements, discipline, work ethic, and focus, are interconnected. They rely on each other and they build on each other. Discipline allows you to stay the course even when motivation fades. Work ethic ensures you put in the effort required to excel. Focus ensures that effort is directed in the right direction. Together, they are an unstoppable combination. Without any one of them, success becomes much harder to achieve. But when you master all three, you become a force to be reckoned with. You need all three if you're going to make an impact, if you're going to build something that lasts, if you're going to achieve greatness. And here's the best part: these are not qualities you're born with. They are qualities you can develop. With each day, with each challenge, with each failure and success, you get better. You become stronger, more disciplined, more focused, and more driven. And when you look back, you'll realize that the small, consistent efforts you made over time were the key to your success. So stop making excuses. Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting for motivation to strike. If you want to win, if you want to achieve everything you've ever dreamed of, you need to commit to discipline, work ethic, and focus. Every day, no shortcuts, no distractions, just consistent, relentless effort. Keep grinding, keep showing up, keep focusing, keep working. Your success is waiting on the other side. Resilience and emotional intelligence are two of the most crucial skills you can develop if you want to succeed, both personally and professionally. Life, by its very nature, is filled with challenges, disappointments, and unexpected twists. No one is immune to adversity. Everyone will face moments of doubt, struggle, and loss. But the difference between those who thrive and those who crumble under pressure comes down to resilience and emotional intelligence. These are the two qualities that allow us not only to weather storms, but to rise stronger from them. Let's begin with resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after hardship, to recover from setbacks, to stay grounded and forward moving even when life knocks you down. It's the mental strength to continue on your path even when things aren't going according to plan. In a world where things change constantly, where the unexpected is a given, the ability to be resilient is one of the most important traits you can have. But resilience isn't something you're born with. It's not a trait that some people have and others don't. Resilience is learned. It is a muscle that you develop over time by challenging yourself, facing difficulties head on, and choosing to push forward no matter how hard it gets. Life doesn't care about your plans. It doesn't care how hard you work or how much effort you put in. Things will go wrong. There will be failures. There will be people who doubt you, criticize you, or try to hold you back. You will face rejection, heartbreak, and moments when it seems like the world is against you. That's just part of life, but it's how you respond to those challenges that determines your future. Do you let those moments define you, or do you rise above them? Resilience means that no matter how many times you fall, you get back up. It means that when everything feels like it's falling apart, you find a way to keep going, even when it seems impossible. One of the most important aspects of resilience is the ability to reframe adversity. Instead of seeing challenges as roadblocks, resilient people see them as opportunities for growth. Every setback is a chance to learn, to improve, and to build strength. Instead of being consumed by failure, they understand that it's simply a stepping stone on the path to success. It's not about avoiding hardship, because hardship is inevitable, but about how you approach it, how you use it to build yourself up rather than break you down. A resilient mindset understands that pain and difficulty are temporary, but the lessons they bring can last a lifetime. It's about having the courage to persevere, to keep moving forward, even when it feels like progress is impossible. In fact, it's often in the darkest moments, when we feel the most defeated, that we find out who we really are. Resilience gives you the strength to keep pushing, to keep believing, and to keep striving for your goals, even when the odds are stacked against you. But resilience isn't just about enduring. It's also about growing stronger from every experience. Think about a muscle. When you lift weights, you create tiny tears in your muscles. And in response, your body rebuilds those muscles, making them stronger than before. The same thing happens with resilience. Every time you face adversity and push through, you come out stronger, more capable, and more prepared for the next challenge. It's not about being invincible, it's about being able to take a hit and get up again, even stronger than before. On the other side of resilience is emotional intelligence, a concept that, like resilience, has become more widely recognized in recent years for its importance in personal and professional success. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the ability to understand, manage, and express your own emotions, as well as the ability to understand and influence the emotions of others. It's not just about controlling your temper or being nice. It's about being deeply aware of your own emotional state and using that awareness to make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and navigate the challenges of life with grace. At its core, emotional intelligence is about self-awareness. It's about being in tune with your own emotions and recognizing how they affect your behavior and your decisions. Too many people act on emotion without thinking, letting anger, frustration, or fear dictate their actions. But when you develop emotional intelligence, you gain the ability to step back and evaluate your emotions before you react. You can take a moment to ask yourself, what's going on inside me right now? What am I feeling? And why am I feeling this way? By understanding the root cause of your emotions, you're able to respond in a way that is more rational, more intentional, and ultimately more effective. Self-awareness also gives you the ability to recognize patterns in your emotional responses. Maybe you know that when you get overwhelmed, you tend to shut down, or when you feel threatened, you lash out. Once you become aware of these patterns, you can begin to change them. You can start to make conscious decisions about how to respond to difficult situations rather than reacting impulsively. You can develop a calm, measured approach to life's ups and downs, which in turn allows you to be more resilient in the face of adversity. Another key component of emotional intelligence is self-regulation. This refers to your ability to control and manage your emotions rather than letting them control you. People with high emotional intelligence don't let their emotions run wild. They don't let anger cloud their judgment or fear prevent them from moving forward. Instead, they are able to stay composed even in stressful situations. This is a powerful tool because when you can regulate your emotions, you are better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you. You won't make rash decisions in the heat of the moment, and you'll be able to maintain your focus even when things get tough. Self-regulation also helps you to maintain a positive attitude. It's easy to get bogged down by negative emotions, to let stress, frustration, or disappointment cloud your thinking. But those emotions are temporary. The more you practice self-regulation, the easier it becomes to shift your mindset, to push aside negativity and to focus on the positive. You can choose to respond with patience, understanding, and optimism, even in challenging circumstances. Emotional intelligence also involves empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everyone or that you should always put other people's needs before your own. But empathy allows you to recognize the emotions of others, to understand their perspectives, and to respond with kindness and respect. This creates stronger relationships, both personally and professionally. When you can empathize with others, you're better able to communicate, to resolve conflicts, and to build trust. Empathy creates a sense of connection, and connection is one of the most powerful tools we have for success in life. Empathy is also a key part of resilience. When you understand others' feelings, you become more patient, more compassionate, and more forgiving both toward others and toward yourself. When you face setbacks or failures, having a sense of empathy for yourself allows you to treat those failures as learning experiences rather than as permanent setbacks. You understand that everyone struggles and that falling down is part of the process. You don't beat yourself up or let self-doubt take over. Instead, you use that empathy to forgive yourself, to pick yourself up, and to keep moving forward. Together, resilience and emotional intelligence create a powerful foundation for dealing with the challenges of life. They enable you to handle adversity with grace and composure, to bounce back from failure, and to maintain a positive outlook even in the toughest of times. Resilience ensures you don't give up, while emotional intelligence ensures that you make wise decisions in the heat of the moment. They allow you to be adaptable, to face life's uncertainties without losing your balance, and to maintain your focus on what really matters. Ultimately, resilience and emotional intelligence are about learning to navigate the ebb and flow of life. They teach you that pain, disappointment, and struggle are part of the process, but they don't define you. They remind you that every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger, and that emotional awareness and control are tools you can use to rise above. These two qualities, when cultivated and practiced, will serve you well in every aspect of your life, whether you're facing personal hardships, building relationships, or striving to reach your goals. Because at the end of the day, resilience and emotional intelligence are not just skills, they are the mindset and the emotional foundation that will carry you through whatever life throws at you. Self-belief and communication are two of the most potent forces you can wield in your journey towards success. If you want to make a real impact in your life and the lives of others, mastering these two qualities is not just important, they are essential. Self-belief is the foundation that supports everything you do, and communication is the vehicle that drives your message, your goals, and your relationships forward. When you combine strong self-belief with powerful communication skills, you become unstoppable. But like all vital skills, these must be developed and honed over time, because nothing in life worth achieving is ever easy. Both self-belief and communication require work, patience, and most importantly, consistency. Let's start with self-belief. At the core of all success is the deep-rooted belief that you are capable of achieving whatever you set out to do. Self-belief is the internal conviction that you have the power, the talent, and the resilience to overcome challenges, face setbacks, and keep going until you reach your goals. It is the voice inside your head that tells you, I can do this even when the odds are stacked against you. Without self-belief, it's easy to get stuck. It's easy to let fear, doubt, and uncertainty hold you back. You might start a project, chase a dream, or aim for a goal, but without that solid belief in yourself, you'll quickly find yourself running on empty. The belief in your ability to succeed is the energy that will fuel your ambition. Self-belief is not arrogance. It's not about thinking you are superior to others, nor is it about ignoring your weaknesses. Instead, it's about recognizing that despite your imperfections, despite the mistakes you'll inevitably make, you are still worthy of success. It's about owning your strengths and weaknesses and embracing them both. A person with true self-belief knows they can learn, adapt, and improve. They understand that success is not a straight line, and they are not deterred by setbacks or failures. In fact, they understand that failure is just a part of the process, a necessary lesson on the road to success. One of the most powerful elements of self-belief is the ability to silence your inner critic. That voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, or you'll never make it, or you don't have what it takes. This is the voice of self-doubt, and if you listen to it, you'll never make any progress. Self-belief is the skill of tuning out those negative thoughts and replacing them with affirmations of your own capability. It's about being your own biggest supporter, even when the world around you doesn't seem to be cheering you on. It's about trusting that you are enough, that your dreams are valid, and that you can take the necessary steps to achieve them. But here's the catch: self-belief doesn't come naturally for everyone. It's something that must be cultivated. It's something you build over time through repeated actions and positive reinforcement. Every time you face a challenge and overcome it, you build your self-belief. Every time you step out of your comfort zone and succeed, you add a brick to the foundation of your belief in yourself. And when you fall, as you inevitably will, self-belief gives you the strength to pick yourself up and try again with even greater resolve. You don't let failure define you, you let it refine you. You learn from it and keep moving forward. Developing self-belief also means learning to trust your instincts. So many people hesitate, second-guess themselves, and lose time because they don't trust their inner compass. They look to others for validation, waiting for permission to move forward. But true self-belief comes when you trust yourself enough to make decisions and take action, even when the outcome is uncertain. It's not about waiting for the perfect conditions or the perfect time. It's about believing in your judgment, your ability to figure things out along the way, and your capacity to handle whatever comes. That belief in yourself gives you the courage to move forward, even when you don't have all the answers. It gives you the confidence to speak up, take risks, and seize opportunities. While self-belief is foundational to personal success, communication is the key that unlocks doors and creates opportunities. You can be the most talented, driven, and capable person in the room, but if you cannot communicate your ideas, your vision, or your needs effectively, you will be overlooked, misunderstood, or ignored. Communication is not just about talking, it's about connecting. It's about making sure that your message gets across clearly and that you understand the needs, desires, and perspectives of others. Good communication requires self-awareness. It requires understanding not only your own thoughts and feelings, but also how they are being received by others. It means being able to adapt your message depending on who you are speaking to, how they are likely to interpret your words, and what their emotional state might be. Communication isn't a one-way street. It's a two-way process that involves listening as much as it involves speaking. You cannot communicate effectively if you are only focused on your own agenda and are not open to hearing what others have to say. Great communicators don't just talk, they listen, they ask questions, they engage with others' ideas, and they create a dialogue. When you communicate well, you build trust. You create an atmosphere where people feel heard, valued, and understood. This is crucial in relationships, whether personal or professional. Communication is the foundation of leadership. As a leader, if you cannot articulate a vision, inspire others, and address concerns, you will struggle to lead effectively. Your ability to communicate your thoughts and ideas clearly will determine how well you are able to persuade others, collaborate with them, and achieve common goals. And when you can combine that ability with self-belief, you'll find that you can move mountains. The most effective communicators are also emotionally intelligent. They understand the emotional impact of their words. They know when to push forward and when to back off. They can sense the mood of a room, and they adapt accordingly. They know how to express themselves with confidence, but also with humility and empathy. They understand that communication is not about domination or control, it's about connection, influence, and understanding. In fact, the best communicators don't need to shout to be heard. Their quiet confidence and ability to connect with people on a deeper level make them incredibly persuasive. A key part of communication is clarity. People often overcomplicate their messages, burying the main point under layers of unnecessary detail. Clear communication is about being direct, concise, and purposeful in your speech. Whether you're in a meeting, having a conversation, or writing an email, getting to the point quickly and effectively is a powerful skill. When you can communicate clearly, people understand your message the first time, and that builds respect. There's nothing more frustrating than having to repeat yourself or seeing people confused about what you mean. Clarity shows that you value others' time and that you respect their intelligence. But clear communication is not just about speaking. It's about how you present yourself, your body language, your tone of voice, and your facial expressions all contribute to how your message is received. If you don't believe in yourself or your message, people can sense that. On the flip side, if you exude confidence and conviction, people will listen. Self-belief shows up in your posture, your tone, your energy. When you communicate with self-belief, you inspire confidence in others. They see that you trust yourself, and they are more likely to trust you as well. Effective communication is also about timing. There is a time to listen, a time to speak, and a time to remain silent. Sometimes the best thing you can do is let someone else take the floor, especially when it's their moment to express themselves. Great communicators understand when to speak up and when to step back. Timing can make or break a conversation. Sometimes what you say isn't nearly as important as how and when you say it. Moreover, communication is not just about exchanging information, it's about building relationships. Whether you're trying to persuade someone to invest in your idea, negotiating a deal, or simply connecting with a friend, communication is how you build trust and rapport. And trust is everything. People do business with those they trust. They form partnerships with those they believe in. They buy from those who communicate authentically and transparently. Without effective communication, trust is hard to build, and without trust, relationships falter. When you have self-belief, you approach communication differently. You're not afraid to speak your truth. You're not worried about how others might judge you or whether they will approve. When you believe in yourself, your message has an authenticity and power that can't be ignored. Self-belief creates an inner confidence that radiates outward. And when you communicate from that place, people listen. You know your worth, and that worth shines through in your words and actions. The most powerful communicators are those who are deeply connected to their own sense of self-worth. They speak with purpose, and their words align with their values and intentions. When you can communicate with that level of conviction, when your words and actions are rooted in the belief that you have something valuable to offer, you become a force. People are drawn to that energy. They want to listen, they want to learn, and they want to work with you. Self-belief and communication are the ultimate combination for success. Because when you believe in yourself and can express that belief clearly and powerfully, you will move mountains.